For the Notre Dame offense gets going. Dan Hicks, Jason Garrett, Zora Stevenson here in the final regular season home game for Notre Dame. It is a short kick, and the ball comes loose, and Notre Dame's got it. Max Hurleman, 37. Wow! 4 seconds in. Well, the ball is spotted at the 25. As we're going to hear Justin Elliott put it in play here. You can't advance a fumble as we bring in Reggie Smith here. Score. So the ball here at the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame setting up in good territory here, and it is Jeremiyah Love with a good gain there for a first down and a gain of 10. The fake to Love, going for the end zone for Bo Collins, incomplete. We got a flag on the play at the 15.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 5. Penalties half the distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
This is Leonard. The pocket's pretty clean, no doubt in that case right there. Cam Robinson taking 1, 2, 3 steps and hitting Leonard. Not a smart play at all.
Leonard has 13 rushing touchdowns this season. He's going to give this one to Love, and he's going to get this one, his latest. And that is a familiar sight. Love joins a select group. Audrey Dunson, Jerome Bettis, and Wayne Bullock, the only guys to have done that. 10 straight games. Mitch Jeter is on for the extra point.
Down the ball game. Notre Dame, one of the best third down defenses in the country. And here's that moxie we're talking about.
Design run for Calandri. He's not afraid to take a hit, but he takes a big one there by Christian Gray.
Pre-snap and get into their call.
See Aeneas Williams a lot in third down situations. And he's protecting Leonard right now, who passes downfield. Incomplete. He wanted Bo Collins, and that'll bring up fourth down. And a punting unit for Notre Dame.
When they get this opportunity coming back the other way, they just got to get into some rhythm.
James Rendell with a beautiful punt, driving Ethan Davies way back. And he finally gets forward momentum going at the 10, but that's where Notre Dame meets him. Great punt by Rendell. To snap a 3-game losing streak. They took a bye week and got things together after that. Calandri with a play fake and a nice juggling catch there by Malachi Fields, and he is a big target to try to bring down. Brings on Calandria here, 3rd and long. Calandria hanging in the pocket, now has to come out of it, running, trying to stay on his feet, and does so. Gets it across the 45-yard line. Listed at 6 feet. He's 5'10", he says, maybe 5'11" at best.
I like this decision. You don't come to Notre Dame and lay up.
Calandria is going to pass it. The ball is tipped and incomplete, and Notre Dame takes over. It looked like Calandria was going for his tight end, Neville. More of a challenge than he actually thought it would be to develop this whole well-rounded offense. Leonard on 3rd and long goes to his tight end, Mitch Evans, and he gets it just past the original line of scrimmage to bring up 4th down.
Showing pressure here in this 3rd down situation. Algon loves to bring heat.
So Calandria is going to go to the air on 3rd and 5. Heinisch is chasing him. Calandria gets it off, but that's incomplete. And that'll bring up another punting situation for UVA. Notre Dame's defense.
And the game situation, don't force anything in this 3rd and extra situation they find themselves in.
Notre Dame 0 for 2 in 3rd down conversions. Leonard getting some heat from his left side. It's complete to Aeneas Williams. He's short of the first down. Corey Thomas brought him down.
On 3rd and 5, they love to play man-to-man in this situation and come get that quarterback.
Calandria to throw, complete. First down it is. So a good call there as UVA picks up the first down. He says he really thinks he's the biggest, baddest guy on the field, and he's only 5'10".
Special.
Here we go, little gadget play here. Malachi Fields throwing it down. Ball is in the air. And it was Watts who had a chance to get it.
They scored on a special last week against Pitt. Notre Dame was ready.
So that brings up 3rd and 6. And Calandria, a little more conventional pass play here, incomplete. 4th down and another punt coming up for Calandria and company. So Leonard gives it to Love, and he's reversing his field and losing yardage, and Virginia with a big loss. Leonard feeling pressure from his right, gets rid of it, pass is complete. And trying to pick up some yards is Jordan Faison, and he does a decent job of it, but still short of the 1st down in the sack department until last week. So now faced with a long 3rd down and long, Virginia just pumping it upfield on the ground. Jalen Snead bringing down Xavier Brown, and that'll bring out another punt stake for Marcus Freeman and the Irish. Virginia is 1 win away from being bowl eligible, so that is what they're playing for. Hurleman called a fair catch, and then it bounced off his chest as they fight for it. And Sanker came out of it with the football. Get the feeling. A quick toss out to the flat, and there goes Brown. And he's explosive. Picks up the 1st down. Defense has been incredible this year. Trying to stop UVA here on this latest drive, though. And with good room is Pace. Pace picks up the 1st down. Ball's on the turf. Notre Dame says they have it. And there it is, the signal. Xavier Watts.
Who else
comes up with it? The big turnover there as Notre Dame takes over here, and Leonard starts it off on the ground to Love, who spins his way and shows that dynamic running ability. Gain of 8 for Love. He's got the only touchdown of the game thus far. And up the middle he goes to pick up the latest 1st down for Notre Dame. He's eligible not until the 2nd half of this game, so UVA's injuries taking a little bit of a toll here. 2nd down and 7, and Jadarian Price with some freedom up the middle.
downhill, low center of gravity, physical runner, great combination.
Better gets the pass on 1st down, checks down, and he's got his man Jaden Greathouse, and Greathouse with another 1st down.
Ended up inside. They need him.
Leonard looks right, heads left, pass complete. Jaden Harrison. Harrison finds some more yardage along the left side. With Riley Leonard right on the checkdowns and just wanting to be more aggressive. That's what Denbrock preached to him. This pass complete to Mitchell from the Virginia 8. Leonard over the middle, pass complete to Jaden Harrison for the touchdown. Those 3 and outs in succession. That's a 9-play, 88-yard drive for the Irish, and Mitch Jeter is able to get it through to make it 14-0 Notre Dame. Calandria here, 3rd and 7. 1 of 6 so far today on 3rd down conversions, and he's not going to get this 1st down either. Looks right, nothing going. Leonard gets out of it. Tries to spin his way out of another tackler, but it's Jonas Sanker who's able to bring down Leonard. Has been effective. Passing down here on 3rd down and 11 for Leonard. We got a flag on the play as Leonard goes across the middle, and it's complete to Jaden Harrison. Harrison goes to the end zone for the touchdown, but we've got a flag back after a 78-yard connection there between Leonard and Harrison.
Personal foul. Illegal hands to the face. Offense, number 78. Penalties half the distance to the goal. It's still 3rd down.
Pat Coogan with a costly one.
Again, finds himself in 3rd and extra long at 3rd and 22.
Leonard tries to pick up some of it. Goes back to Bo Collins. And the big Clemson transfer makes his way up the field for a good gain. Connection to Harrison. And now we've got a little trickery here, and it works. works. And how about this? Streaking down the sideline is Jordan Faison. And he gets rid of one guy and goes all the way. But we've got another flag down.
Faison's a dynamic player. They call him Mr.
Illegal
Everything.
formation. Kicking team. The 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So 2 huge would-be touchdowns come back.
To the head, he will be out for, a certain period of time. I'll continue after this.
Sorry, Zora, things are happening at an alarming rate. We've got a Don Schuler trying to go to the pylon. Just short of the touchdown. Leonard usually gets the call. Nope, they're going to pass it and fool everybody, including us. Cooper Flanagan with the latest Irish touchdown. Everybody in the building, including this booth, thought it was going to go to Leonard, at least to Love. That was the 3rd interception by Don Schuler. He had a pick 6 against Georgia Tech as Jeter makes it a 21-0 game. Travel into Wisconsin to take on the Badgers. Down 21 zip on 3rd and 6. Calandria picks up the 1st down, and he goes to his big main target, Fields, to do it. He is a freak. He's special. Everybody knows it. Here's Calandria running for his life again. Tries to set up for this one. Passes behind his receiver, and this is picked off by Moore. Another turnover. And Leonard goes to work on the far sideline to his tight end, Mitchell Evans. And we've appreciated Evans' comments, and he's been the main target for Leonard today. Goes underneath here to Ramirez Williams this time, down to the 15-yard line for another Notre Dame 1st down. Game 1st and 10 from the Virginia 16-yard line, trying to take advantage of yet another turnover. Plenty of time for Leonard. Now being chased out, throws it complete to the 5-yard line and diving for the pylon for the touchdown. Guess who? Mitchell Evans. To my sister, and she's been through a lot of the same things, and that really helped him persevere through that injury comeback from last year. We saw in Pittsburgh last week has not translated over here against Notre Dame, another ranked opponent. So on the ground goes Xavier Brown, and that ball looked like it was loose, but I believe Brown is called down.
UVA.
Dabo was his position coach his senior year at Clemson, and really has shaped his coaching. Calandria with another pick. Unbelievable. See if we see him the second half. If Notre Dame has its mind set on another score here, Leonard to the far side. That's complete. And out of bounds there at about the 36-yard line is Jaden Thomas. Dorian. And this one is way off the mark. That was an attempt by Marcello Diamidi, who is the long field goal try. So I beg your pardon, not Jeter. They tried it. It was not even close, but in the end, Notre Dame goes into the locker room. As we mentioned, coming off 2 50-plus point games, looking to maybe get to the 50-point number. This is complete across the 30 to Jordan Faison. Part of the rush band that we focused in the opening half. Play action here. Leonard didn't see anything, so he just takes it himself. 3rd down conversion of the game, believe it or not, even though they lead at 28-0. And that was a dangerous pass picked off by McDonald, who makes his presence known immediately after he was handed the target ejection last week. Trey McDonald gets UVA a chance right here early in the 3rd.
Drop back passer, good decision maker, and a good arm.
Faced the 3rd down here. Musket gets some pressure, just gets rid of it. That was Leonard Moore, the true freshman, all over him as he released it. Darian Price in behind Riley Leonard. And Price gets the carry. Another good game for him.
Had gone through some scrutiny already, and I think they leaned on each other during that time. And as they continue to run the football, this is who they are offensively.
It's interesting. He told us yesterday, he says, I've fallen in love with the game again.
Yeah.
It certainly was not fun with the opening home loss to Northern Illinois, but Jeremiyah Love is gone. 76 yards. Zach Yoakum with the extra point. We've seen him in action for Notre Dame this year with Mitch Jeter out on and off. 40 years. And again, we talked about all the injuries that Golden has had to deal with, yet they just keep coming. More pressure on Musket, gets rid of it, and the pass is complete to his tight end Neville. And he gets close to the first down inside the 20. Who's off the field on 4th and short, and here we go, and it's Musket. Tony Musket fooled everybody. 19 yards for the score. And finally, Virginia is on the board. 3rd and 13 for Leonard. Steps up. Big completion down the 45-yard line. He's passing again here on first down. Pump fake, complete, nicely done. Complete to Williams for another first down. That was the 21st completion for Leonard. That's the most this year. Dodges some traffic and then runs out of it and picks up another first down. That is what Riley Leonard can do.
Some fun. That's usually when you do your best.
3rd and 4, just kind of one-hands it. Leonard now stops short of the line. Big-time surge coming in against him. The give to Love, and he picks it up inside. Leonard just tossing it Flanagan's way, which will bring up. He doesn't have a rushing touchdown yet. He's going to try to throw this one for now. Looking. Soft toss into the end zone. Incomplete. Mitch Evans couldn't come up with it.
They're hosting a playoff game. This place will be nuts.
3rd down and 11 for Virginia. And they give it to Brown. Spins his way for a nice pickup and a first down. On the stretch more than 2 months ago.
And I loved our conversation with Al Golden the other day. As we look at them pressure one more time, getting after the quarterback.
Down goes Musket and a sack for Notre Dame.
Because of the penalties have gotten behind the chains.
A huge 3rd down to gain. Average of 10.6. Spot. They're come close to this one as Deion Colsey gets his first call of the night. Pay up.
All right, owe you a cheeseburger.
Looking for another first down, just short of it. 2 or 3 other 4th down tries today. Here we go with Williams.
I owe you 2.
See Trojans looms in the distance as the next 2 games to finish off the regular season for Notre Dame. They want to finish off this one in style. Leonard to the end zone, incomplete. Wanted Evans again. Cards to make it a 38-7 game, and that one wide to the left. Marcus Freeman wanted a little more insurance. Bob Rotella.
The guru.
Yeah. Nice carry here by Noah Vaughn, but Bob Rotella is probably Rory McIlroy, but there's Al Golden, graduate assistant on the UVA campus. Musket on the run, kind of ad-libbing here, and a nice completion there to Jaden Gibson for a Virginia first down. He said he just had question after question about that, and he just said you could tell Al Golden was a really intelligent guy.
Golden benefited from it and impacted a lot of guys along the way.
4th and 2, they pick up the first down, and Virginia keeps this drive going. Trying to lead them out of that wilderness in that Northern Illinois loss to keep their hopes alive of a title. This is Noah Vaughn with a big gain here.
What's been to Camp Randall?
Yep. Never easy there. Luke Fickle and company awaiting a potential upset. They play well enough, but Oregon really has clearly been the class of football this season, trying to keep it perfect. There's Pace with another carry as a flag comes in.
Personal foul. Illegal hands to the face. Defense, number 45. Penalties half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Pickup roll, and that has led to success when they finally do get their chance, right?
No doubt.
2nd and 6. Musket to the air, down to the 2-yard line. They'll give it another shot here on 2nd and goal. And he's stopped again. Wow. That was Kennedy Urlacher. UVA here on 3rd and goal. They've come up big the last couple of times, but they get fooled here. Musket going for the pylon. And in for the score. Over for Anthony Calandri, who threw 3 interceptions in the first half. Got Cavaliers in this deep hole, never been able to dig out of it, but another score, 35-14.
They'll be on top of it, faced a little bit of the same kind of offense against Navy, so they'll dial it up and hopefully be themselves next week when they go play at Yankee Stadium. It's must-see TV next Saturday night.
Steve Angeli with the last victory formation